I believe, and obviously it's true, one of the reasons why Eric Adams was able to secure a pardon, and he's seen this coming a mile away, and so that's one of the reasons why he basically started taking Trump's side during the election. One of the reasons why was because I believe that they really wanted access and they wanted him to play ball as far as giving him ability to be able to do what they wanted to do with the migrants. And so one of the concessions they are saying is that Eric Adams basically had to allow for Tom Homan and ICE to be able to go into Rikers Island and get the numbers up so that they can then arrest all of the illegal people that is not supposed to be here inside of the United States of America at all. What do y'all think about that? Well, before you share with me what you think about it, make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications, and then let's go ahead and deep dive into it. So this is Tom Homan and Eric Adams allowing for ICE agents to be inside of Rikers Island after the meeting with the border czar.
Border czar Tom Homan. It comes as New York City and New York State are under intense scrutiny from the Trump administration over immigration policies, and days after the Trump Justice Department paused the mayor's federal bribery charges. And good afternoon to you. I'm Liz Chow.
And I'm Pedro Rivera in for David. We just learned new information about that meeting. Mayor Eric Adams has decided to allow ICE agents to operate inside Rikers Island jail complex. City Hall says the new policy would allow ICE to operate on Rikers Island for criminal investigations, but not for civil immigration enforcement.
Now, this meeting took place just hours after the Trump Justice Department sued New York State Governor Hochul and Attorney General Letitia James over state immigration policies. And FEMA cut $80 million Congress previously approved for migrant care in New York City. And perhaps most significantly, the DOJ moved to drop Mayor Adams' bribery case so that he could focus more on Trump's immigration crackdown.
And that is a major point of concern among Democrats, both here in the city and in Washington. Eyewitness News reporter Lauren Glassberg is live at City Hall with the latest. Lauren.
Well, on the surface, there's really nothing wrong with taking a meeting with a White House official, but so many people are questioning whether the mayor has the city's best interests at heart. We know that the Trump administration really wants to deport many people out of the U.S., and that runs afoul of New York City laws.
Thank you.
The mayor dodged the press today before meeting with the border czar at the federal building in New York. This is the second meeting for the mayor.
I was saying that Eric Adams used to be out of there a lot faster. He used to be really up on it. He used to be really getting to it. And he used to be a little bit nervous. He used to stutter a lot. He used to go back and forth with reporters, arguing and all of that stuff. But now look at how he moves. When he don't like what's going on inside of there, when everybody is getting a little bit too, a little bit too extra, when they're asking questions that they shouldn't, they're not letting them talk. Look at how he walk out.
Thank you.
The mayor dodged the press today before.
He's strolling like Clay Davis. Y'all know who Clay Davis is from The Wire? He don't even think about it. He ain't stuttering. He not going back and forth no more. He walking with a new lease on life. His shoulders is back up. You know what I'm saying? He got his tie back the way that it was. He got his blue power suit on now. He not tripping no more. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
The mayor dodged the press today before meeting with the border czar at the federal building in New York. This is the second meeting for the mayor and Tom Homan. And according to some conservative-leaning council members who first met with Homan today, the border czar isn't happy about what he's seen from Mayor Eric Adams.
Mayor promised certain things, and he said the mayor hasn't delivered on one thing, and he seemed angry.
Councilmember Robert Holden from Queens says the border czar wants to reopen an ICE office at Rikers Island and wants the mayor to provide NYPD officers to help ICE agents. But doing so could violate the local sanctuary city laws that protect immigrants. Councilmember Holden believes there is a workaround.
He could do an executive order. In the event of public safety risks, a mayor of any city or town in New York State can issue an executive order to suspend, not eliminate, but suspend certain laws.
President Trump has also issued a flurry of executive orders to go around Congress, but executive orders often lead to lawsuits and likely would when it comes to the city's sanctuary city laws.
The mayor does not have the legal authority to suspend the law by executive order. He can issue orders, including emergency orders, but whether it's legal is a wholly different question.
The mayor says he's against mass deportations, but he's also open to working with the new administration, an openness that may be due to the Justice Department now calling for his criminal case to be dropped. And that is worrisome to many Democrats.
There are people in the communities that I represent back in Brooklyn who are deeply alarmed at the unfolding events connected to the current mayor of the city of New York.
Why are any Democrats even speaking nowadays? Democrats are nothing but content creators. They don't have any power. They can't stop any of the nominees that wind up becoming a part of the Trump administration's cabinet. They can't stop anybody from doing anything. All they doing is protesting LGBTQ rights. They signature moment is diversity, equity, and inclusion. Hakeem Jeffries, Jasmine Crockett, AOC, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, all of the Democrats, anybody that's a Democrat is basically just a content creator right now. I don't even know why we're taking that, why we getting any insight from them. It doesn't even make any sense. Why are we listening to Democrats now? Seriously. Like, they are just tokens. That's all these Democrats are. They tokens. They just complaining on a pedestal, on the podium. They vote don't matter. It really don't matter what it is that they talking about. They just existing at this point. Seriously. It doesn't even matter what they saying, what Hakeem Jeffries is doing. Most of them is just trying to pivot so that they can get some visibility for maybe a next election cycle and just trying to raise campaign money. And that's why they're speaking so much.
Now, my colleague NJ Burkett just spoke with the mayor about his meeting with the border czar, and he'll have more on what the mayor had to say coming up on Eyewitness News at 5. But here is a little glimpse of the mayor talking about really the fact that he says no one is pulling his strings.
When you follow my career, you know that I cannot be held hostage. I'm going to fight for the people of this city. I'm going to protect the people of this city. And lastly, the issue around immigration, spring of 2022, I was saying this, and I'm now saying it winter of 2025.
Good job, Eric. Listen, we know that you're the one that's really pulling the strings. You can't be controlled. You can't be compromised.
New York.
Good job, big dog. We're going to let you have that, and we want you to feel good about that. But here's border czar Tom Homan talking about what's going on, and now that Eric Adams is in the space that he is, how they're going to be operating on Rikers Island.
New York City getting hit by an ice storm. Well, not that type of ice storm. But Trump's border czar Tom Homan met with Mayor Eric Adams today after we learned that FEMA sent $59 million last week to house illegals in luxury hotels. But they may get a bit of a downgrade soon. Ever hear of Rikers Island? Adams announcing today that ICE, its office at the jail, is reopening. Border czar Tom Homan joins me now. Tom, great to see you. Now, how significant was this moment, this pledge by Mayor Adams regarding Rikers and illegals, and what message do you think it should send to Governor Hochul, who seems to be doubling down?
Well, look, it's a great first step. It's a great first step. I asked for several things, and we're going to knock them off one at a time, but getting ICE officers back in Rikers is meaningful because we agree that, the worst of the worst, the firearms violations, the murders, the kidnappers, the rapists, will come to our attention, serve release, we can grab them. But I made it clear, I want everybody. If you're an illegal alien, you get booked in Rikers Island, I don't care if it's for shoplifting. I want them. So this is a start to deal with the worst of the worst in the beginning, but I made it clear that my plan on the whole of them. I want everybody. So we're going to work toward that. We agreed to some other things that I'm not going to discuss on national TV because I don't want the city council to know what I'm doing. City council is fighting the mayor and everything. So Let's surprise them on what we're coming to the table with and let them sue me. Bring it, because I'm done. I'm not running a popularity contest. I came to New York to get meaningful action. We got a lot of words. The last meeting I had, today I came, I want action, I want a plan, and we're leaving with a partial plan, but I'll come back every week if I have to until we finish this plan. But it's a good first step to get back on Rikers Island. That's a game changer.
We have been hearing from our own Bill Maloogian over the last really week or so, especially about these child predator illegals who have been picked up in liberal sanctuary state Massachusetts. We've seen it in other states, but for some reason, Massachusetts, all of you watching out there, that little state of Massachusetts has become a hotbed of child predators. And yet again, they're just continuing to stick by their sanctuary status. What do you say to the people of America tonight about those people who are holding on to sanctuary status?
We'll see you in court. I mean, first of all, Kristi Noem, great secretary. She's been out with the Border Patrol, been out with ICE, been out with the Coast Guard. She's done more enforcement operations in a week than Mayorkas did in 4 years. and we got a great AG, right? We got a great AG. Pam Bondi's going to take these sanctuary cities on. We're going to pull federal funding. We're going to start suing people if we have to. If they impede us, actively impede us, or if they're going to harbor and conceal an illegal alien from us, especially a child predator, we're going to seek prosecution. And Pam Bondi's all in. So gloves are off. Game over. We're coming. So you can hide all you want, but I'm not going to be satisfied. To every gang member, every TDA member, we eradicate them from this country. Every illegal gang member, they need to be gone. Then we'll start opening that aperture for the 1.4 million that had due process great tax-free expense. They've been ordered removed by a judge. We're coming for you next. So this is a long game, but it's an important game, and we're not going away. Sanctuary cities or not. If I got a double manpower in Boston, if I got a double manpower in New York City, and that's what we do. Me and Kristi Noem are shoulder to shoulder in this. She's just as serious as I am about this. We're not taking no for an answer anymore.
But
Yo, the Republicans are dogs. Like they're wolves. They dogs, they wolves, they relentless, they beat down doors. You know, you can't really fight them. And I got a segment of the show today that basically goes over a CNN panel of them talking about that they're saying that there's no more masculinity within the Democratic Party. The Republican Party are dogs. They are relentless. They don't care how many lawsuits you file. They gonna file more. They gonna win. Trump is now getting recessions and concessions over from other people that he didn't sue back in 2016, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Tom Homan is a monster. They're going to go and flip over doors. They're going to go after sanctuary cities. They're going to go after migrants. They said if you are a legal migrant, but you around a dude and you didn't tell on the person that committed a crime inside of the United States of America, in addition to running over the border, they're going to come over you on that front. They are going to hunt you down. Down. I don't even know why anybody would want to get on Trump's bad side. Why would anybody? Democrats, honest to goodness, y'all need to either get on board or stand down. Get out of the way or stand down, because I have never seen a bunch of bulldogs the way that I see every single person. Pam Bondi is on point. Trump is on point. Elon Musk, he is out here hunting. Tom Homan is out there. RFK Jr. just got confirmed. Tulsi Gabbard is over there doing what she do. Rand Paul, he over here documenting what's happening over at USAID. Caroline Levitt is over there doing what she doing. Man, listen, every single person is on mission. They not wasting no time. They hunting people down. They arresting migrants. They put them on cargo planes. They filing lawsuits against New York City's Letitia James and Kathy Hochul. They are not mincing words. They are all over everything. I have never seen a blitz, full court press from day one, over and over and over again. They was not messing around. Sheesh. I seen Pete Hegseth working out with the Navy the other day, the military, before he went into work the other day. I said, good Jesus, Lord have mercy.
But Tom, you got AOC out there, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Congresswoman, putting out a webinar, doing a webinar to help illegals avoid, I guess, apprehension.
Waste of time.
Giving tips about how to continue to remain in the country and ultimately game the system.
And I sent an email today to the Deputy Attorney General. At what level is that impediment? Is that impediment? I'm not an attorney. I'm not a prosecutor. Is that impediment? Is that impeding our law enforcement efforts? If so, what are we going to do about it? Is she crossing the line? So I'm working with the Department of Justice and finding out where is that line that they cross. So maybe AOC is going to be in trouble now, but I need the AOG to opine on that. Because there's impediment is impediment, in my opinion. I'm not a prosecutor, but we need some further guidance on that. But again, if we have to take every federal dollar out of the city, we'll do it. I mean, we're done. This is about public safety. This is about community safety. Knowingly releasing a public safety back in the public is just stupid. You're putting the public at great risk. You're putting our officers at great risk. You're even putting the illegal alien at great risk because anything can happen on arrest on the street. So we just want to make common sense. In sanctuary cities, they want to step aside. Step aside. We're coming. We're going to do it for you. If you don't want to make your community safer, President Trump's going to.
Woo. Woo, woo. Good gosh. But listen, I mean, listen, now is not the time to hold your ground. Now is the time for you to go with the rest of the people and the rest of the, you know how the women, they out here and they saying, we the 92%, we standing down. We not out here going to help nobody no more. We not going to help nobody no more. We standing down. We don't care who protests or whatever. Y'all just need to go over there with them. Honestly, y'all just need to go over there with them because this is not the time or the place for y'all to try to hold it down and become tough guys. Honestly, this is the wrong time.